with that, I give you Molly, Dr. Molly, Marian's 2019 Distinguished Alumna.
Well, thank you, Sister Lenore. I truly appreciate this opportunity tonight to be with you. It's a beautiful night and a great evening for you all to take pictures and remember this evening. And I'm especially appreciative to be with you. My son Connell, who died in January, would have been a graduate as well. He would have been a senior graduating this spring, so it's a particular joy to be with you tonight as a little ray of sun in a time that's been a pretty cloudy time for me. I'm delighted and humbled to be chosen as your Distinguished Alumna, and I'm frankly a little bit surprised, especially after hearing the wonderful speeches from your valedictorian and salutatorian, because I really think my life, to be honest, isn't really all that special. Many of you will go on to experience the fulfillment in your professional lives. You'll find partners, you'll raise children, some of you, all things I've done to greater or lesser degrees of success. And yet here I am, standing here in front of you. And that is powerful. Being ordinary just by itself, but leading a life that is filled with love for others is powerful. Graduates, today, after you receive your diploma, you're also going to receive something else, a small handkerchief. Not quite like this, but something like this from me. These swatches of fabric are a metaphor of sorts. No two are alike. Each fabric swatch is different in its design and its color scheme, and you were each given your handkerchief randomly. And that's to make a point. You too will each have a beautiful life, but many things will influence the design that your life will have. And those influencers of your design are somewhat out of your hands. What you can choose are the threads you weave your fabric with and how well you weave. You've had a taste already of the whimsy of life this spring while you waited for your college acceptances. You put in all the work, you pored over your essays, you got your letters of recommendation, you took and retook your entrance exams. But whether or not you were accepted into the college of your choice was out of your hands. The admissions committees determined whether you were accepted or not. Every graduate knows someone who shockingly didn't get into the school that they should have, and someone else who shockingly did. You can imagine what the design on your fabric should look like. And sometimes that hard work comes through just the way you think it will. And sometimes life will throw you a curveball, and the cat you thought you were weaving looks more like a mushroom. Life is like that. It's like that a lot. Disappointments that seem woefully unfair and impossible to imagine will occur. Life will also bring thrilling, fantastic, unpredictably wonderful surprises. And in order to weather life, you're going to need to choose your thread carefully, and you're going to need to weave it well. I've chosen love as the most important thread in the fabric of my life. As you weave your fabric, I encourage you to choose love as well. And I'm not talking about being kind to your roommate this fall when she's sick, okay? Rather, when your roommate is driving you crazy, and she will, instead of talking to other people about what's driving you crazy about your roommate, talk to her. Drama solves nothing. Open communication, Hard conversations, even with conflict, are difficult, but these conversations, if they come from a place of love, result in peace and harmony and growth. That's the sort of love I'm talking about. Use this thread of love over and over. Love your family, love your friends with abandon, giving them everything you have. Love the people who are hardest to love, those people who don't love themselves. Love yourself as you are, not as you imagine yourself to be. Love when it costs you your fortune, or when it costs you your life. And I promise you, you will weave a very strong piece of fabric. And you will never regret the decision to love. Never, even when it's hard. But loving in this vulnerable way is going to result in the thread of love getting frayed and torn. And that's why the other abundant thread in my fabric of my life has been forgiveness. Because forgiveness takes the thread of love when it's been damaged and repairs it. But forgiveness is not what you think. Forgiveness is taking all the debt somebody owes you, writing it down, crumpling up that piece of paper, and throwing it away. Forgiveness frees you from the anger and hurt and allows you to thread that love strongly again. Forgiveness allows you to start over, to have a new beginning with yourself, with your partner or your child, with your roommate or your God or your family. I encourage you, practice the actual exercise of writing down the offenses somebody's done that have made you mad, that you need to forgive them for, and then crumpling up that piece of paper and throwing it away. Because forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. It strengthens your sense of self and worth and reclaims your ability to love yourself again so that you can go out and love others. Forgiveness will bring flexibility to that strong fabric you're weaving. The third thread in the fabric of my life has been my faith. By weaving faith throughout the fabric of your life, you add depth and richness. Faith gives a sense of self when you're confused. It gives a sense of comfort when you're forlorn. With faith, you have an extra set of hands to weave your fabric. When you're tired, extra thread when you feel spent. And when life throws you curveballs, and it will, it's going to throw you a lot of unexpected curveballs. Having faith gives you the extra resources you will need to respond with love. Faith will bring your fabric the richness to anchor the design that life is going to write all over it. I mentioned in the beginning my ordinariness. Believe me, I am ordinary. And in some ways, maybe I spoke too soon. My friends who are here with me tonight, we left Marian with a sense of confidence in our sense of self and worth. We knew who we were as women when we left this place, as people. And as such, we just didn't see the barriers in the world the way other people did. We went forward, we worked hard, and we succeeded in our lives as parents or as professionals, as partners, because we knew who we were. Marian helped us understand our God-given gifts and gave us the confidence we needed to enter the world and share them. We were ready. We were ready to communicate openly, to have hard conversations, to forgive, to love when it was difficult, and to embrace life, the good and the bad. We have been given this gift. I don't see much of that in the world today. The friends I made at Marian are the truest friends I've ever had. I cherish them. And when life has thrown me curveballs, they have stood me up and they have saved my life. Cherish your friends and never say no to an opportunity to reconnect with them. As you graduate today, I encourage you to continue to weave the fabric of your life. Carry the handkerchief I give you as a reminder of your strength as an ordinary person. Stow it in your pocket or your backpack. When you need it, pull it out when life gets hard, and you will be reminded of your skill as a weaver. As you go through your life weaving the rest of the fabric, you may not always have exactly what you imagined as the design, but it'll still serve a great set of purposes. It can be a beautiful scarf when you need confidence in a boardroom. It can be a suit of armor when you need to go into battle to protect yourself or to protect others' rights. And if you weave it really, really well, it can be the kind of comfortable, warm blanket you need when life throws you a curveball. If my life is any example for you, your fabric's going to get tattered. There's no doubt about that. But if you weave it with love and forgiveness and faith, no matter what life throws you, it'll never tear apart. Good luck. Congratulations. Congrats.